Everybody, just to throw this out there, my motivations. There's comments out there that I'm a shill because I, am out seeking to destroy this guy. How is me calling him and letting him do all the talking himself, me destroying him? I don't get that. I'm calling me a shill. That's fine. You can call me whatever you want. The thing is, here's the bigger picture behind this. Jim Fetzer parades this guy out as being the hope of the Sandy Hook Truth Movement. He promotes him as being the guy that should lead the charge in the lawsuit. I have to question now Jim Fetzer's sanity also, because he would know exactly the mental capacity of this guy, which is evident right here. It's all evident. Now, I'm done. Wolfgang can do his own battles. He could come out here and tell you about that. He was never in actual voice-to-voice contact with this guy. It was all mainly emails. I think there was one or two times they talked on the phone, and I don't know. You take that for what it's worth. But Wolfgang has sent me quite a few emails showing that where most of this conversing with him was email to email, and all the rest of the times it was Jim Fetzer. So here's my thing, my motivation, my reasoning behind doing all this. Listen up, everybody, and listen close. When you have a guy in this type of mental state who claims in his lawsuit that he is going to be representing himself and all people of the United States in this lawsuit, and he is going to be seeking donations with help with this lawsuit, filing fees, or not filing fees because he's pro se, but we're talking about copies. There's going to be a time, if this ever comes forward, that there's going to have to be depositions, interrogatories. There's going to have to be stenographers that come in for the deposition. Is he going to question them correctly? If someone doesn't say anything, someone says something that he doesn't like, is he going to go off on them in the deposition like he did me? If this makes it to trial, he didn't request a jury trial, which is probably pretty smart, because as soon as any of the juries heard him start going off on one of the defense attorneys, they are going to laugh him right out of court. The judge is going to bounce this right out of court as soon as one of the defense attorneys were to say anything on a bench trial that he doesn't like, and he goes off on him. He went off on me and didn't even let me say anything edgewise. What is it going to look like in a courtroom with him battling the defense attorneys? Does anybody out there really believe that these mainstream media conglomerates are going to send some shoddy attorneys to defend this case? Absolutely not. They are not, folks. Now, I guarantee you this lawsuit is going nowhere, either because of the actions of himself, like I just stated above, or it's not going anywhere because, as a matter of fact, in his own documents of the filings, the pleadings, they're inadequate. They don't state a cause of action, and it's not going to go anywhere. So all I did, my motivation behind this is that if you all are going to be sending donations, it's like someone told me, buyer beware. You guys send your donations and this goes nowhere. You've thrown your money away on nothing, less than nothing. This guy right here is going to destroy any hope that we have, in my opinion. Now, I left this out here for you all so you can make your own opinion. I just stated mine. And if you guys are still, holding out hope that this is the guy to lead the charge, so be it. My opinion's out there. I've stated it. And now it's all up to you guys to formulate your own opinions. Another thing is, too, I want to state this, and it's probably not going to show, but yesterday I called in to Pete Santilli's show to ask him to not do a disservice to his viewers. And what do I mean by that? Is that Pete Santilli was promoting this guy that, This guy is, this is the hope that we have, and la la la. Pete Santilli, as soon as I called in, he cut me off, making claims like I was trying to promote my YouTube channel. I was just telling him who I was. And then he verbally attacked me. And then he went on about the 16 questions of Halbig. And I was trying to tell him that I talked to Halbig. He didn't want to hear that. As soon as he started talking to me, and like, are you still there? He had muted my microphone and pretended that I was not on the line. I was right there, sitting there, listening to him talk the whole time, stating about how, are you still there? Your microphone's not muted. Yeah, it was. You're a liar, Pete Santilli. You're a liar. And I hope that didn't sound, like I'm a nutbag too. But anyway. So, as soon as I got off the Pete Santilli show, I went actually to go look at the comments, or the chat comments, and people were all, "Hey, Doom, how you?" And I went to go comment, "Hey, thanks for the comments." And Pete Santilli had disabled my ability to leave comments in the chat section. So obviously, Pete Santilli only cares about his show and what he wants his viewers to have them believe. He doesn't want them believing the truth. He just wants them believing what he wants them to believe. And there lies the problem. You are doing a disservice not only to your viewers, but to the people, all the people in general. And that's where I cannot agree with that kind of thinking. You guys already know how I am. So there, with that all being said, let me see if this will come up. I don't know if this will play. Just a quick note here. I did call into Pete Santilli's show to kind of discuss the guest that he had on yesterday. He didn't let me get anything out. That's okay. It's his show. He can do that. What kind of bothers me is that there's everybody making comments here, and I wasn't going to say anything. I left it here what I was going to say. Wanted to say I saw all the great comments and wanted to thank you all for that. You have been blocked by the owner of this video. Interesting. So, I hope that you could see that. I think that I've tried to record the screen before playing one of my video files, and it didn't show. But you can hear the audio, so hopefully it played through. I guess I'll find out when I'm done with the video. There, I want to leave you with that. Now it is all up to you all. Whatever happens to me behind me posting the video of letting William Shanley do all the talking, hey, it was all worth it as long as you guys know where he's coming from and you are not throwing your hard-earned money away. All right, everybody, thanks.